Most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid discomfort. The samurai did the opposite. They trained in cold when warmth was available. They ate simply when abundance existed. They repeated exhausting drills long after mastery was reached. Not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood something modern people have forgotten. Comfort weakens the mind. Hardship reveals it. Chapter 1. The question. No one wants to ask. There is a quiet question most people avoid, not because it is complex, but because the answer is unsettling. Why does discomfort feel like danger, even when it isn't? A young man named Akira asked this question without realizing it. Akira lived a life that looked stable from the outside. He woke up late, worked indoors, ate whenever hunger appeared, and avoided situations that felt difficult or uncertain. Nothing was truly wrong, and yet everything felt fragile. Small problems overwhelmed him. Minor criticism lingered for days. Unexpected changes produced anxiety far greater than the situation deserved. He told himself he needed confidence, or clarity, or motivation. What he actually lacked was resistance. The samurai would have recognized this immediately. Chapter 2. Gammon. The strength to endure without complaint. In Japanese warrior culture, there is a principle called gammon. It means enduring the seemingly unbearable with patience and dignity. Not outward toughness, not loud resilience, but quiet, internal steadiness. Gammon was not taught through words. It was trained through exposure. Cold mornings without complaint, long marches without discussion, repetition that stripped away ego and impatience. Samurai did not believe suffering made one virtuous. They believed controlled hardship revealed character. When comfort was removed, the mind had nowhere to hide. Akira had never trained this. The moment discomfort appeared, he escaped, through distraction, avoidance, or explanation. The samurai stayed. Chapter 3. Why Miyamoto Musashi chose difficulty. Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's most renowned swordsman, lived a life of intentional austerity. He slept on hard surfaces. He traveled constantly. He rejected luxury, routine pleasure, and unnecessary attachment. In Dokudo, his final work, Musashi wrote, "Do not seek pleasure for its own sake." This was not moral discipline. It was psychological strategy. Musashi understood that comfort creates dependency, and dependency creates fear. When your peace relies on conditions, you become fragile the moment conditions change. Hardship removes conditions. Akira had unknowingly tied his sense of stability to ease. When ease disappeared, even briefly, his inner balance collapsed. Musashi trained hardship so chaos would feel familiar. Chapter 4. Voluntary hardship versus forced suffering. There is a difference the samurai understood deeply. Forced suffering breaks people. Voluntary hardship strengthens them. The key is choice. When hardship is chosen, the mind remains sovereign. When it is imposed, the mind rebels. Samurai chose cold baths. They chose hunger during training. They chose repetition long after competence. Each act reinforced a quiet identity. I am not controlled by comfort. Akira began with something small. He started waking before warmth filled the air. He delayed gratification, not dramatically, just deliberately. He resisted the instinct to escape discomfort immediately. No speeches, no declarations, just one non-negotiable. Stay present when discomfort appears. Chapter 5. Zen and the Training of Presence. Zen Buddhism shaped the samurai as much as the sword. Zen taught that suffering is intensified by resistance, not sensation. Cold is just cold. Fatigue is just fatigue. It is the mind's commentary that creates panic. Through hardship, samurai trained presence. When the body hurt, attention sharpened. When the breath shortened, awareness deepened. Discomfort forced the mind into the moment. Akira noticed this unexpectedly. During moments he once avoided, silence, physical strain, waiting, his thoughts slowed. There was no room for fantasy or anxiety, only what was happening. Hardship became grounding. Chapter 6. The Elimination Principle. Samurai training was not about adding more. It was about removing weakness. They removed excess speech. They removed indulgence. They removed emotional reactivity. Hardship functioned as a filter. What remained after discomfort was truth. Akira realized how much of his life was built around escape. Noise to avoid silence, comfort to avoid tension, busyness to avoid stillness. When those were removed, something stronger surfaced. Not confidence, not excitement. Calm. Chapter 7. Ichigyo Zamai. Total commitment under strain. Another principle guided the samurai, Ichigyo Zamai. Total absorption in a single act. Hardship trained this by eliminating distraction. When the body is strained, the mind must choose focus or collapse. Samurai learned to place attention fully on breath, stance, or strike, regardless of discomfort. Akira applied this quietly. One task, one moment, no negotiation. Discomfort no longer scattered his attention, it narrowed it. Chapter 8. The Internal Shift. Something subtle changed. Problems still existed, uncertainty still appeared, but they no longer felt personal. Hardship had taught Akira separation between sensation and identity. Discomfort was no longer a threat, it was information. The samurai trained hardship to reduce fear, not increase pain. Fear thrives in the unfamiliar. Hardship makes difficulty familiar. Chapter 9. Why this still matters today. Modern life is efficient, soft, and endlessly padded. This is not a moral failure. It is an environmental one. Without resistance, the mind weakens quietly. The samurai did not train hardship to appear strong. They trained it to remain unmoved. Calm was the goal. Steadiness was the weapon. Akira no longer chased comfort or avoided discomfort. He simply met what arrived. Conclusion. The silent advantage. The samurai understood something timeless. Life will deliver hardship whether you train for it or not. Those who avoid it panic when it arrives. Those who choose it meet it calmly. Hardship, when chosen, is not cruelty. It is preparation, not for battle, but for reality. And in a world obsessed with ease, the quiet endurance of Gaiman remains a silent advantage.